Hi, third, fourth, and fifth grade leaders. We're preparing for September 6th in our series called Like Jesus. In this series, we've been taking a look at all of the things Jesus did to show he was God. He healed many people. He taught with authority. And in our lesson today, we're looking at how Jesus healed a woman and a little girl who was dead. And these stories are important. And I'm going to point out a few things from your leader guide. These stories are important for you to pay it because of the things that are written here. Our big picture question, our bottom line, and our Christ connection. And so if you're trying to figure out, how do I relate this story to kids, and what does this have to do with what we're trying to get them to do? Those three things right there at the top of your page will help direct you as a small group leader. Your memory verse is there to help us remember that the Bible is our source of finding God's instructions for us and to figure out who God is. Our big picture question is the same question for the entire series to help us focus on what we can take out of the lesson, and that we were created by God to worship him, to love him, and to show his glory. And we do that by believing that Jesus was God, and that all that he did was to show his godliness and to help everyone understand that he was the Messiah. He wasn't just a good teacher. He wasn't just a good man. He wasn't a prophet. He was the Messiah, and that we can go to him when we need help as well. And as you enter your room today, third, fourth, and fifth graders are all going to be together in one big small group. This is because we have bigger rooms, and we're allowing for social distancing. You also notice that, like behind me, you have the air hockey table, and then there's also a beanbag toss game over here. You can sit and play your chit-chat cards with the kids, or they can color on their coloring pages. We have lots of things that kids can come in and do. It just looks a little different right now as we're trying to give everybody some social distance space. Also, as a small group leader, if you have enough leaders in your room, you're welcome to split into smaller groups around the room if that makes it easier. Your large group teaching is all on video. Everything we would typically teach up front is recorded on a video for you guys. The crew helped record that for us. And so one of your teenagers that's helping you in your room can help you run the tech this week and make sure that all of that gets seen. I will warn you, there are not necessarily a warning. I just want you to know there are 2 worship songs as a part of the recording. And I have put the times in the back of the room if you choose to just do one of the songs. The songs are usually about 4 minutes, can be up to 5 minutes long. And I know that sometimes can be challenging in your groups to keep kids' attention for that long, because it is a longer song and many of them are new songs. Know that it's okay if you lose their attention. They don't have to be completely focused on this, as long as they're mindful of their neighbor, because they are learning new songs, and we are doing things in a different way. So things are going to be a little bit different. All right, so let's dive into your lesson today. Like I said, you have your chit-chat cards. These are getting to know you questions, which I think are always fun. I always love seeing new questions because it makes me learn something new about someone that I probably wouldn't have thought to ask on my own. Then when you get to your small group time, in our lesson today, they talked about Jesus helping a woman and a girl. And in our lesson, we learned that we can go to Jesus to help us as well. And one of the ways that we want to equip kids to help is by showing them the ministry of Operation Christmas Child. Operation Christmas Child packs shoe boxes and sends them around the world throughout the year, not just at Christmas, but Christmas is a good focus time. It sends shoe boxes filled with fun toys, soap, and personal items, and anything that you can think of that a kid might enjoy besides liquid or perishable items, go into a shoebox. And that shoebox gets boxed up, sent to a kid around the world. And when they receive that shoebox, they get two things. They get their shoebox, and they get to know that Jesus loves them just as much as that person who packed this shoebox and thought of them and prayed for them as they were packing this shoebox. And we have seen many, many kids come to believe in Jesus. Many villages come to believe in Jesus because of the ministry of Operation Christmas Child. And so today, you're going to help pack hygiene bags. Hygiene bags will have a bar of soap wrapped in a washcloth, and we'd like for the washcloth to stay on the bar of soap if at all possible, and a toothbrush and a comb. And what kids are going to do is get one of each of those items and put it in a Ziploc baggie, and then put the Ziploc baggie in a box in the back of the room. We will use these to pack 1,000 shoe boxes at our Parkway sponsored packing parties. As a church, we are hoping to pack 2,500 boxes, and so we need your help. If you would like to participate in being a part of Operation Christmas Child, this is a way for you to work with your family to fill a shoebox, pray for a kid, and expect God to move, just like he did to heal the woman and the girl. Your memory verse activity is kind of a Mad Libs kind of activity. I encourage you to try to do these activities for kids to learn that the Bible is relevant, and the Bible is what is our guide for who God is and Jesus is, and our guide for living as well, what we need to do to help follow him with the rest of our lives. You can pray with your kiddos and give them the opportunity to play a little bit more. Thank you so much for leading today. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you. We'll see you soon.